This is a KAKE News breaking news alert.
We don't know. Just don't know. We're just hoping and praying.
The news, not what the grandmother of a 23-year-old Wichita woman was praying for. Her granddaughter's abduction has apparently come to a tragic end. And good evening. Thank you for joining us. The search for a missing Wichita woman ends with the worst news, the discovery of a body.
This all started at 11th Street North and Hydraulic this morning. A few hours later, police arrested 22-year-old Darnell Hall near Harry and Edgemore.
We have team coverage tonight. We're going to start off with KAKE's Deb Ferris. She is live in North Wichita, where all this began. Deb.
Yeah, Susan, we are at 19th and Hydraulic. This is where police found the body of 23-year-old Sabrina Guerrero Newman. If you look behind me, you can see police are still on the scene. Behind me, it's too dark to show you, plus it's blocked, but they found her car and inside likely her body. And just a few minutes ago, we have learned that 22-year-old Darnell Hall, her boyfriend, was booked into jail about an hour ago on first-degree murder charges. Now, all of this started earlier today, about 10 blocks to the south of here, when neighbors called police.
We're just waiting and hoping and praying.
The search for Ruthie Newman's granddaughter, 23-year-old Sabrina Guerrero Newman, is over. Police found her dead and her missing car around 3:30. Ruthie saw her granddaughter just about 30 minutes before Sabrina disappeared.
She didn't say anything was wrong. She just kind of looked. She wasn't chipper like she normally is. So I asked her, I said, "What's wrong?" And she said, "Nothing." She said, "Nothing." And I said, "Well," I said, "You're lying to me, but you know, you're going to lie to me about that."
Police say this all started in the 1100 block of North Hydraulic around 8 o'clock when a neighbor called 911.
The complainant heard the shots. She looked outside, she thought it was fireworks, saw the female on the ground. They got the male, dragged her into the female's car, which was that black car.
Police found and arrested Guerrero Newman's boyfriend, 22-year-old Darnell Hall, 3 hours later inside the Dillon's bathroom at Harry and Edgemore.
He seemed like he was a nice kid, and I don't know, I just can't imagine. You know, but it had to be him, because I know his mom lives over in that area.
And then the bad news that no one was hoping for about 3:45 rather this afternoon. Police did find the body of her granddaughter. Now, Ruthie tells me that the boyfriend, girlfriend, they'd been dating for a couple of years. She never suspected anything violent from the two. And she says her granddaughter leaves behind a 6-year-old little girl. We are live in Northeast Wichita. Deb Ferris, KAKE News.
Thank you, Deb. More team coverage now. KAKE's Madeline Anderson spoke with Sabrina's mother after police discovered the body this afternoon.
She's live in East Wichita now with her reaction to, of course, this horrible tragedy. Madeline.
Yeah, I'm here at the home of the family of Sabrina Guerrero Newman, and you can see behind me that nearly a dozen cars are now parked outside this house. Family members and friends have been arriving here all afternoon since learning that tragic news that Sabrina was found dead. Now, when I arrived here on the scene around 3:30, it appeared that detectives had just informed Sabrina's mother and sister about Sabrina's death. Shortly after that, Sabrina's brother arrived at the house. He was very visibly upset, yelling in the street that he just wanted to see his sister. Now, I spoke to the family earlier this afternoon. They say they're not ready to talk. They're just trying to process everything that has happened. They've been getting a lot of phone calls from people wondering about what has happened. And again, like I said, a lot of family members and friends are now here comforting this grieving family. For now, reporting live in Southeast Wichita, Madeline Anderson, KAKE News.
Thank you, Madeline. More team coverage now back to North Wichita.
That's where we find KAKE's Chris Frank. And Chris, you spoke with friends and other family members just a little while ago. We understand they were very emotional when they found out about Sabrina.
Susan, yes, indeed, quite emotional indeed. You know, according to police, the car and the body were found behind us here about 2:45, and really within an hour we arrived, but family and friends were arriving also and learning about this tragedy. It is the raw emotion you might expect as family and friends learn of the tragic ending of a loved one's life. Here, just one block from where police find the body of who they believe is Sabrina Guerrero Newman. Police surround the 2007 Hyundai Sonata with the body inside. Family and friends describe Sabrina as a loving mother, a sister, and friend.
She a single, hard-working mom. You know what I'm saying? That lost her life to a, you know what I'm saying, coward. That's all I can say. I want him to die.
I've known her for 6, 7, 8 years. Very humble, hardworking. So many people loved her. So many people.
An aunt describing Sabrina as a very loving mother with a beautiful smile, saying she certainly didn't deserve this. Right now, we're live in Northeast Wichita. Chris Frank, KAKE News.
All right, thank you, Chris. Be the first to learn about breaking news at our web channel, KAKE.com. You can also get updates on the KAKE TV Facebook page or on Twitter.